Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
And people still fill in the stands. And he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man. It's not. He's going to take a shot right away. Makes a grab on the right. Running free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're...
Oh, they knock it free! How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Sometimes a play like that, incorporating the back in the passing game, almost seems like cheating. It's so easy.
Yep, because you can run it against man or you can run it against zone. If you're patient, obviously, with zone coverage, he can come open. But man-to-man, I like my chances of a running back versus a linebacker. So nice job.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt to try to make something happen. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and a Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right?
Going deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's not. Working that left side now. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Gibson. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it in. It's Booker. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he got loose. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, no.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's not. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw him out of rhythm.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working this route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there and he just wasn't able to snap it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gets it out fast. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the fullback. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So first down here as they go back to work. Finds his tight end. On the move is the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And The last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dome. Through the air. It's not. Here comes
Bro, I just lagged, bruh.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game. A lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. And then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they go back on top. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Ball State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Fighting off the defender. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Running the red zone. It's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, it's done. Steps away to find some room. Connection to the right.
Bro, this game is ass, bro. How can I be? Look at me reading that.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And the Noles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Just keep slinging it. Big fella moving. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Fullback's got it. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
Now adjusting. Rolling right and going deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Looking downfield, it's not. Quick completion on the out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Give to the big fullback. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
It's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Looking to pass. It's not. Gets it out quickly. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Kentucky going quickly. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Might be changing the route. Back to throw. It's done. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Still looking on the move. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's not. Going for it all. Touchdown, Wildcats! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. On the move. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it on that play.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Kentucky! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run play action. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing and lets it fly deep downfield. Intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Right back to the well. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Give to the fullback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Got a man in the middle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch, keeps the drive alive.
The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Gonna look downfield again. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed
it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's done. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
With the catch, it's Booker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The give. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fires to the big fella. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a